Yo, Joey, Joey, I got a question.
What's up,
Oh,
brother? What's up, internal dude? What's up? What's up,
For
dog?
the book thing, for the book
Yeah,
club thing, I really
yeah,
want to join, but I tried clicking the form that we have to
yeah,
sign
yeah, yeah,
5
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, Discord fucked up the links. I fixed it now. If you click the thumbnail for it, you'll see that. So
The Willer application.
yeah, well, one sec. So if you go to here, let me put this on the stream so people can see this. Uh,
Let me go back.
share my screen, and let's share whatever. Fuck it, let's share this screen. Okay, cool. All right, can you guys see this on the stream? You can see it.
Mm.
Oh, why is my shirt is green, so I'm invisible. Okay, do you guys do you see this? Do you see how there's a thumbnail right here? If you try to click this like won't load for some reason because do you see how like Discord like fucks up and like won't include this as part of the link? I don't know why it does that. It's just dumb. But but if you click this right here, click this, and that will go through to the right. That will go to the right page for you.
God.
Does that make sense?
Which ones?
Yes. I'm gonna go with
Which
yes.
ones do I click?
Do you see here? Do you see how there's boxes here with this W thing? Do you see the W?
Oh,
There's
those. Yeah.
yes. So just click the boxes on here. Just click these boxes and it should work.
Cool.
Yes.
Look at my recording.
Give me a second. Let me go look at your
Hey,
recording. What do you?
is your name or a real name?
Oh, you should put your real name. Yes, you should put your real name.
Okay, look at my
What's up? Is this your new bedroom, dude? It's your new bedroom?
new bedroom.
Nice.
Dog over here.
Well, the dog's just chilling, dude. That's sick.
That's it over here.
Oh, you already got your gaming desk set up? Dude, clean your fucking bed, dude.
What? I'm setting up some clothes. I'm setting up some clothes right now.
Clean up your bed, dog.
I'm deciding what fits me and what doesn't. This
Okay.
doesn't fit me.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. You're growing up. That's cool, man, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how to do it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, not my fault. You're a fat ass.
Ratio. Oh man, dude. Okay, cool.
Camera.
All right.
No.
All right.
Ugh, I have to send my parents a permission slip.
Well, yeah. So let me explain that. Let me explain what this is. Let me explain. So I have a buddy named Sawyer. He does a lot of really cool things with education and whatnot as well. And yeah, he's starting kind of like a free book club where like he's gonna mail you guys a book for free. You can pick whatever fucking book you want. Like there's a list of them, I think, but like you can pick a book.
Hey.
Percy Jackson.
It gets sent.
I'm about to use new books.
It gets yeah, for real, it's dope. It gets sent to you for free, but of course, you know how like when I send things to you guys, like I need to get your parents' permission because like you can't just be giving your address out. And actually, I've talked to him about this because I know it's difficult sometimes for you guys to get your parents to say yes to like giving an address out. So I've talked about like, and maybe this is something he'll improve in the future to include more people, but it would be cool to send like an ebook maybe to you guys. Because then, you know, if you're sending something virtually, you don't need any parents' permission per se, but it just helps, you know. I'm sure if you show your parents, the web, what's up?
Me personally, my perspective, I don't know about everything, but if I send it online, like I'm not gonna want to read it. Like, I'm gonna be distracted by all the other stuff that I could do online.
Exactly.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's why like criticism.
I agree. And you know, that's why like yeah, just ask your parents. Just you know, show them the website. Be like, and you know, your parents should trust stuff coming from me by now. With a lot of you guys, because I've sent a lot of you guys stuff, and it's real. This guy's also legit. You know, he's my friend. He's also gonna like send you a book for free, and it's real. And then you know, I'll have him answer questions about it if you have more questions. But like from what I understand is like he sends you a book. You just got to read the book. And then there's like a little like Zoom call or like, you know, like a little like Discord call or whatnot where like you just talk about the book with other people. Like if you read it and like you thought something was cool, you just say, oh, that's cool, you know. And then at the end of it, you get a $10 gift card, which is pretty dope.
For real?
For real, dog.
It's like a 100% chance guaranteed that books and gift card.
Yeah, you 100% get a gift card. Yeah, all you have to do is you have to. Well, so it's you know you can't just get the book and not do anything, right? You have to pick the book. You have to read the book, and then you have to show up. Pardon?
What if you pick the book and you don't tell anyone you read the book before?
What happens if you pick the book and what?
And then you don't tell anyone you read the book before, and then you say you give a summary.
I don't say that again.
Oh,
You pick the book and no one else
No.
picks the book. What were you saying, dog?
Go. No, go.
I
It's
said,
because me and my
what-
brother have always read.
I said, what if we pick the book, and then
Oh.
Yo, spam typing in the background.
Yo, Shifter, I'm gonna mute you real quick. All right, good. Shifter, just
So what do
yeah.
you-
Close your mic off when you're
the
typing.
book? What
I
if
was
you
like
pick the
so confused.
you just give a short summary on it?
Oh, if you just read a short summary of it, if you just like spark notes it
Yeah.
instead of actually reading it.
Oh. No, like you pick the book.
Yes.
So you've read the book before, and then no one knows you read the book.
That's totally cool. You can do that if you want. I don't care. Like, as long as you can still talk about the book. The whole point is to get you guys to talk about reading a book. You know, if you've already read the book, like, that's cool. Whatever. You know, like, I'm not going to, like, you know, I know you guys are always going to find ways to cheat things. Like, I know. But the main point
me
is,
and my brother have always been big readers.
that's good, dude. That's dope, dude.
That's dope.
That's good. That's good. Here, I'll unserver mute you, Shifter. Just, yeah,
No,
just
that's just so
mute your mic now.
I sent the link to my parents, but I don't know if they're gonna sign it or not.
It's okay.
honestly.
I totally understand. And again, this is a pilot program. This is my friend. He's trying this out, just like I tried this out with you guys. I know it's difficult, you know, but like, you know, maybe your parents. I mean, Shaq, I've sent you like probably like hundreds of dollars worth of shit at this point, right? So like, you know, Grim, I've sent.
Technically sent me around $350 to $400 worth of
That's
stuff.
dope.
Right? I've sent you
You
like.
sent me you sent me Cold War. You sent me those don't count because they're virtual. But you
Yes.
sent me a headset which was 150, I believe.
Yeah, that was
You sent me
150,
a
that headset.
keyboard which
Keyboard's
was
like-
100,
Yeah.
and then the mic which is 110.
Yeah. So yeah, I've sent you like $300 or $400 worth of stuff.
And
already.
the $60 Xbox
Correct.
controller.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
said
Oh,
you
you did
did
get the
that.
controller. Who'd you give the controller to again? Who'd you give it to?
My friend.
Oh, that's
You
funny.
said you sent me around $300 worth of stuff.
I have for sure. I've definitely sent. Well, let me change my screen so my screens are correct. I've definitely I've sent you lots of Roblox.
Don't have to expose it like that.
So yeah, so maybe your parents again, like the book they're sending you is like 10 or 20 bucks. You know, it's not really that expensive, but like, you know, you've already gotten a bunch of legit free shit from me, so like, you know, trust some legit free shit from my friend.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, that's actually pretty good because books are 10, 20 bucks for books are expensive.
Yeah,
Like,
they are,
give me a
right?
sec.
Yeah, no, totally,
Give
man.
me a sec.
And boom, I'm
Look at my camera.
yeah.
Let me see.
I need to throw a whole bunch of books, but look at my camera.
I'm gonna
These
see.
are
Let me
the
see. Let me
books
see
I
your
got
camera,
right
dude. Let me see all the books you got, dude. Let me see. What's up, dude?
now. These are the only books I got left right now.
Oh
I had a whole
wow,
bunch of
that's cool,
books.
dude.
I had a
I-
whole bunch of books, but I need to throw them away.
I've read most of those books. Oh, that's my
What's your
Dungeons and
favorite
Dragons.
book? What's your favorite book, guys? What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is a Minecraft survival guide. I was like 8 or something, and I collected every single book.
Yeah.
Story Thieves was one of the best books I've read.
Yeah. Which one?
Story Thieves.
And this girl is half fictional, so she can jump inside books and like play up their stories. Try not to change too much in them, or else it actually changes the book as a whole.
Oh wait, have you guys done the like Choose Your Own Destiny? Have you guys done those books before? Those used to be like the
Those are the
OG like
good books.
RPGs, right? Do you
yeah,
like
those
those
fucking
Demented? Have you tried those before? Right? What is it? One
I
second. let me
love
find-
those books so much.
Yeah,
you
but
don't
choose
understand.
your adventure, dude. I used to love these things when I was younger, dude, because this is before like video games and shit, dude. Like you had to have
Yeah,
this like
Bro, that is the best. If you don't have video games, read that, please.
Yeah.
I didn't get a phone till I was 13, 14.
dude, I didn't get a
So,
phone until I was
I-
like in college.
Yeah, well, because you're
I mean, yeah, phones weren't even out until you were in college, Dr. Gold. Like,
That's
you're
true,
Like,
that's true.
You're like
that.
60 years old or
Boom,
something.
like
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Boom,
60
boom,
years
like that.
old. I'm not 60 years old, dude. Y'all chill.
my grandpa is 56 today.
56. Whoa, congrats, dude.
I had to buy my own book. My parents stopped buying me.
Dude, what is this? Choose your own misery dating, dude. What?
That kind of that.
Nah, I swear they need what's it called? Choose your own destiny. It was too fucking
Choose your
romantic
own
for no
misery.
reason.
Joshua, you know what that reminds me of
What's
that
up,
one
dude?
Jackbox game where like you're a bunch of zombies and you just like date and shit.
Oh, the zombie dating. Yeah, the zombie dating game. Yeah, that's a fun one. Yeah, Sam told me that actually all the Jackbox games are on sale. There's a new Jackbox out. I gotta check out. Was it Jackbox 9 or something?
Go to message. Want to play Minecraft later?
Huh?
Want
Yeah,
to
I
play
gotta try
Minecraft
this.
later?
Jackbox 9, dude.
Yeah, sure, I'm down.
Fibbage 4, Boomerang.
Go.
There's a bunch of stuff. What's up? What's up, dude?
Want a good book?
What's a good book?
You Owe Me a Murder. That's really good.
You Owe Me in Murder?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. By Eileen Cook. Okay. When she set up for murder. Oh, okay. Cool, man.
No, Dr. Gold, Rich Dad Poor Dad, best book in the world.
What's the best book in the world? Tell me, Demented. What's the best book? What's it called?
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, this is a good
Yo, I have that book downstairs, but everything I'm literally just reading this book.
This is like a self-help book.
I'm gonna grab a book.
Isn't this a self-help book or something? Rich Dad Poor Dad? I think it is, right?
It's how to, financially live life, how to live live life right.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I probably need this, dude, because I'm like constantly poor dad. Like, I'd like to be rich dad.
Look at this. Look
What's
at this,
this?
Gold. Look at this.
What's up? What are you doing? Oh, one sec. Let me go. Yeah, let me see your
Yeah.
chat. One sec. Give me a second, dog.
It's a dog.
It's a doggo. Let's see. Doggo.
dog
Oh,
hurt
it's a
its
cute
foot.
doggo.
My dog hurt its foot, so.
Oh no! Why? Why'd your dog hurt your foot, dude? Oh, he's fucking mad at you. Yeah, he's gonna bite you, dude. If you fucking do that, don't do that, dog.
I'm back. 1 second. I'm about to pull out my phone.
Yeah, let's see.
Damn.
It'd be nice to the dog, dude.
Another book? The 47 Laws of Power.
47 Laws of Power is good. Yeah, another really good, book I liked. Here, I'll show you guys. Is what was it called? Oh man. Oh, this one here. The Magic of Thinking Big. You guys should. This is a very good book too. If you guys want to read this one.
Hey, I'm not that.
This is a good one on it's actually kind of an old one. David Schwartz is, this is an old guy, but like this is a good thing about like it's good to have big ideas and dream about big ideas and stuff.
How old is the book?
Are you like Dave Eggers, Clara and the Sun? That's cool. I haven't read any of these. I have so many books I need to read. The one I recently just read too. Have you guys read The Alchemist? It's short actually. It's not that long. I read this book recently. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, my teacher reads that book. I don't know if it's good or not. So
Yeah,
I've
this
not
one's
read
good.
it.
It's short. I think it's maybe like 200 pages or something, but it's a cool like metaphor for like how you need to like find your destiny in life and like follow it and whatnot.
Bad.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, this one is good. And then the other one I like is this is a great health self-help book, which you guys probably don't need yet because you haven't gone through like a lot of like you haven't gone through a lot of bullshit yet. But this one, The Mountain is.
I've actually been dead and resurrected, so like I've been through a lot.
Yeah, this is it. I have Adultery, same author. Okay, okay, yeah. Same author. Yeah, so this is a good one. The Mountain is You. This one's a lot about how like a lot of times like our biggest enemy is ourselves. Like we tell ourselves we can't do something or that like that's that's too hard. I'm not good enough. And like this book is really good at like figuring out why we say that and like how to get past that. So this is a good one too. Books are cool, man. I got back into reading honestly recently. It's been better than like doom scrolling TikTok and shit in the morning.
Reading books are mid.
All right, let's see. Someone needs help in the common area, and then here I'll start us up. Yes, Atrian, I can totally help you with that one. Here, okay. All right, let me.
I have the book.
You do? Where was it? Where do we see? Let me see. Oh, you put this in office hours. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. Yes, Rich Dad Poor Dad, dude. That's great, dude. Okay, cool. All right, Teacup, can I do yours second because that's complicated calculus. It's gonna take me a little bit to explain. Let me do Atrian's real quick. And 1 sec. Let me get back to the Discord stream. 1 sec. We're right here. Come on. There we go. All right. And okay, cool. And let me introduce everyone who's watching. Welcome everyone, Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold with Actual Education. This is the stream that helps you out with your math homework, science homework, all types of cool stuff. Yeah, we're cool. We're Discord. I'm trying a new category actually now, guys. I'm trying the science and technology category for Discord instead of just talking, because like I'm not some hot chick with like boobs. So like I'm seeing maybe if like seeing if maybe like being in science and technology helps with us like organically getting people and whatnot. We'll see though. He's like, hey yo.
Big tier memes, Murray.
Damn, dude. Wow. Thank Fake Demented for the Prime subscription. Hell yeah. Hello, dude. Yeah, good. Yeah. It said, is boobs a permitted term? I'm like, yes, you can say boobs. I don't care. Boobs are fine. Bobs. Boobies, bobs. Okay, what's up, Atrian? Atrian, you here in the chat? Or, the Discord chat's probably easiest here for you to see this, right? Let's see if he responds to this text, you know. Someone was talking about how they wanted to do a voice reveal for their YouTube. What was it, Prismo or something, right? And
yeah, I think it was Prisma.
Is that a thing? Voice reveal versus like face reveal?
Voice reveal. Yeah, some people do. Some people do voice reveals when they like.
I feel like you should always be doing a voice reveal because face reveal. I understand exactly, Sam. I understand face reveal, but like voice reveal, like you should always be talking to your audience. Otherwise, like I don't know. I mean, like
some people like they use like voice generated text, text to speech. So.
Oh, okay.
Changers.
Dude, I hate that shit.
Like,
dude, I hate that like. Look at my man. You know that TikTok voice they use for everything? That like that dumb
Jessie.
like chick, dude. Jessie.
Dude,
yeah. Fuck Jessie, dude.
Yeah, Jessie K.
Jessie, dude. Fuck Jessie, dog.
Smoking that Jessie pack.
Damn, the Jessie pack. All right, Adrian. Okay, so this is actually a cool question here, and you guys, everyone here can learn from this shit, dude. These are radicals, right? Like we hate radicals. Like radicals are like evil and yeah, they look ugly and shit, right? Yeah.
Oh, you look like Dr. Gold. How nice.
Yeah. So the thing in math is no one likes to have radicals on the bottom, dude. Like radicals have to be only in the top and whatnot. So we have to get rid of radicals. Do you guys know how to get rid of a radical? What if I had like the radical of like 42069? Like how would I get rid of this radical, dude?
I'll let you leave.
But what's another way? What's another way to like? How do I cancel out radicals? Anyone know?
You just don't you just like put like an X on it or something?
No, not quite. Okay. The way to get rid of radicals is to square them. Okay?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you square a radical, squaring a radical gets rid of the radical, all right? But, you know, sometimes you can't just square things. You have to do something else. So let's say, for instance, we have the square root of 6. If I just squared the square root of 6, that would fix this. What's another way to write the square root of 6 squared, though?
Won't you write like 2 on the left side?
No, that's just the square root of 6. I want the square root of 6 squared. Like, let's say, for instance, I have 6 squared. How do I write 6 squared in terms of, like, shit getting multiplied?
Isn't that just gonna
36.
Pardon?
36.
That's 36, but Teacup, what'd you say, dude?
Isn't that just gonna end up being 6?
This will, yes, and I'm gonna show you why, okay? But Shaq was right here. So 6 squared is the same thing as 6 times 6, right? Which is 36, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I have the square root of 6 squared, do you see how that's gonna be the square root of 6 times the square root of 6? Anyone, do you see the connection there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and let's remember, if I square something, right, I'm technically getting rid of the square root, so this would just be equal to 6, okay? So, if I want to get rid of a square root over a number, all I need to do is multiply by the square root of it again. And that will pop out the number, is what it will do. Do we see that? Is that like a technique that's understandable?
It looks like a bunch of bull, but like...
Looks like a bunch of bullshit, he says. Yeah, but I don't know, it's math, you know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go play the Modern Warfare 2 campaign that I got on
cool.
my PlayStation until I get it on my PC.
Okay.
So,
cool. Alright, we'll play Warzone later.
Overwatch 2 on my
I'm not playing. I don't have Warzone installed. That shit is so garbage.
I know. All right. Okay, we'll play Warzone later. But yeah, good to see you, Shaq. All right, Atrian. If I want to get rid of this square root of 20, or anyone else can answer this, honestly. If I want to get rid of this square root of 20 on the bottom, how would I get rid of the square root? What if I join him, please? Yeah, Sam, I'll get it for you. Give me a second, dude. I'll get it. Sam's like, give me my Modern Warfare 2 now. I'll get it for you, dude. Don't worry. Let's see. So Adrian, remember, if I had like square root of 6 and I wanted to get rid of it, the square root, right? I just multiplied by the square root of 6. So this became square root of 6 times the square root of 6, which just got me 6. So how would I get rid of the square root of 20?
Times 20. I mean the square root of 20.
Yes. I'm gonna multiply this bitch down here by the square root of 20. Okay. And here's the rule. Here's the rule in math. Anytime I do something to the bottom of a fraction, I have to also do it to the top if I don't want to change the number. Okay. So I'm gonna multiply the bottom by the square root of 20, and I have to multiply the top by the square root of 20. Because effectively what I'm doing here is I'm multiplying this whole thing by just 1 over 1, right? Square root of 20 over square root of 20 is the same thing as like 1 over 1, right? And if you multiply any number by 1, you don't change it, right? 5 times 1 equals 5, you know? Potato times 1 still equals potato. So, as long as you're multiplying by 1, that's legal because you're not changing the number. But we are going to change what it looks like.
Can we confirm potato times 1 equals potato and not like fish?
Fish, yeah, dude, like or 40 fish. Sam's getting a new Wacom tablet. Oh, that's dope. You, which one are you getting? I have this one. I love the Intuos. I have the large Intuos. Is what I have. I have a bad X Pen one. I don't know what an X Pen one is. Expensive one. Okay, so notice here, right? I have the square root of 20 times the square root of 20. So what are these two things going to do to each other?
Cancel.
Cancel. They're going to get rid of this square root of 20, okay? So now what I'm left with is 20 square root of 24 times the square root of 20 all over -3 times, and instead of square root of 20, this is now going to just be 20. This is like, I don't know, this is like some home wrecker or some shit, you know? This is like some hot wife that comes around and just like wrecks the house that's, you know, over this 20, you know? Like if you're multiplying the square root of something by the square root of something and they're the same thing, you get rid of the square root and then you just get the number. Okay?
Yo, Dr. Gold, do you want to talk about something?
Yeah, dude.
Are you okay, man?
Dude, my heart was broken a very long time ago.
Oh man.
It's okay. It's
It was
alright.
so random to pick that up.
I've been a homewrecker before, actually, so, you know, it's not a good thing. You know, I kind of deserve it sometimes.
Nah,
with
ain't
karma,
no way, bro.
honestly.
Nah,
Ain't no way, dude. Adrian's like, oh, yes, okay. Adrian's starting to see the magic here, dude. Okay, now look what happens. I have 20 times some shit on the top, and I have 20 times some shit on the bottom now. So what's going to happen with these 20s?
Cancel?
Cancel! Right? This is going to cancel with this, okay? So now we're left with something even simpler, which is really nice. Square root of 24 times the square root of 20 all over -3, okay? This is getting easier, right? Sam's out playing CS:GO. Sam's like, "No, dude, I want to play Warzone 2. Can I buy Warzone 2 really on Steam? Can I do that? Is that legal?"
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Here, Sam, maybe I'll just buy it for you real
Warzone,
quick,
like
dude.
Modern
What is it?
Warfare 2? Yeah, it's for like $100 on Steam right now.
Is it $100? Really?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare. Oh, it's 70 though. Oh, dude, my limit's 60 on the video game, Sam, dude. What? I can't buy you a $70 game. But you can combine it with Tier 1. Actually, I think that's what I think. It's $70, dude. What? That's ridiculous for a regular ass game, dude. What? They need to chill on that shit, dude.
Bro, what's it called? Like 2 weeks ago, it was $100. What the hell?
I think that was like the Vault Edition or something. But yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but yeah, you can. Okay, and I'm gonna do that at the end of this week. I know you guys have been asking. You're like, when the fuck is the shop opening again? I'm opening it up at the end of this week. Don't worry, I'm doing it. It's gonna be a whole prestige system and whatnot. You guys can still get prizes, but I'll have I want people to still be able to graduate.
I'm gonna get my discounted scheme.
There you go. That can work too. Yes, I think Black Friday things are gonna be cheap too. You know, if you guys want to wait for like Modern Warfare to drop by $10, I guarantee you it drops in like 2 weeks. Like, Activision always does this. They release a game and then no one fucking buys it, and then they drop the price on it. Okay, last step here. Okay, we're down to here. Everyone's with me so far with this, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Grimmy boy. What's up, dude?
Raider. This is the new mic.
This mic sounds good. Is this from the headset I bought you?
Yep.
Nice. Sounds much better, dude. I can't believe like the difference like a headset mic makes for you guys. That's why it's a huge
For
thing.
real.
For real, dog.
For real. I got
okay.
like 50 tabs on Brave open.
Oh, you need to stop, dude. Stop with all the tabs.
I know you ain't talking.
I know, I do have a lot of tabs. Okay, how do we multiply two square roots together? How do I do the square root of 24
You
times the
don't.
square root of 20? You don't.
You don't.
No,
Yeah.
you do. Okay.
I'm
Does
okay.
anyone remember? Let's say we have the square root of 3 times the square root of 6. Do you guys know what this is? Should know this one.
Can you just simplify both of them and then multiply?
How can I simplify them, Demented?
What's it called? Just do the squares, like find the square root of each.
Yeah,
then
but
multiply.
you can't really find out what the square root of 3 is, though, right? Because nothing multiplies by itself to 3, right? And nothing multiplies by itself to 6, right? So
I mean, unless it's like decimals.
Atrian has it right. Square root of 3 times the square root of 6 is the same thing as the square root of 3 times 6, which is the same thing as the square root of 18. That's correct. Yeah, good job, Atrian. Whenever you have square roots being multiplied by each other, you can multiply them together inside and then just write it as a single square root. Do you see that? However,
Well, you can do that too.
you can. This, however, is not correct. This is not the square root of 3 plus 6. This is not equal to the square root of 9. That is wrong. If you're adding square roots like this, you can't do this. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? The only rule is with multiplying. If you multiply square roots, you can multiply the numbers together and put it under a single square root. Okay?
But wait, how would that work? Because I thought multiplication was just a faster way of addition. So
It kind of is. Okay, so, well, how that works is, let's say we had 3 times the square root of 6. This is the same thing as square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 6. Okay? Does that make sense? When I have a multiplier outside of something, it's like having multiple ones of those, okay? But if I say square root of 3 times the square root of 6, okay? How do I write out the square root of 3 square root of 6's, right? Like, this isn't really a number, right?
oh, okay.
You
that
see,
makes sense.
this isn't a real number. This would be like, I don't know. I don't know how to fucking write square root of 3 of those, right? Okay, good. I have a coefficient. How would it work? If I have a coefficient, how would it work? What do you mean by as a coefficient? So, okay. He's saying if I have something like this, let's say 3 square root of 6 times 2 square root of 4. Okay, that's a good question. Good question, Atrian. If that happens, what happens is I multiply these two things together. So that's going to be the square root of 24. And then I'm going to multiply these things two together, which is 3 times 2, which is 6. So that's what this all becomes. The other way to think about this, I know you guys, you see how, like, these are all, like, attached and whatnot, right? And it seems kind of weird. But this is just saying this multiplied by this. This is the same thing as 3 times the square root of 6 times 2 times the square root of 4. And if we remember, when you multiply a bunch of shit, like, in a line, you can rearrange it how it multiplies. So I could bring this thing over here, and I could put this thing over here. This is the same thing as 3 times 2 times square root of 6 times the square root of 4. These two things together become 6. These two things together become the square root of 24. Now you have 6 times the square root of 24, which is the same as 6 root 24. That's how all this, like, multiplying shit works. Does that make sense, Atrian? Yeah? Yep. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's get to this bitch. Let's finish her up. All right. Square root of 24, square root of 20. How do I do this? Anyone know? $24. Yes, 24 times 20. It's okay. I love that. Yeah. Square root of 24 times the square root of 20 is the same thing as the square root of 24 times 20. Okay? This looks super ugly, right? Does anyone know what 24 times 20 is without using a calculator? I bet you don't, right? There's a trick to this.
Math.
Well, if you want to do
math.
you want to do a trick here. Here's the trick. What's 24 times 2?
Wait, I got it.
What do you got it?
Okay, so 2 times 2, you get the 4, and the
Yes.
4. I'm not to explain this. 4 times 2 is the 8 add the 0. It's 480.
It is. It is 480, but I'll show you how that is. Really what I would do, I'd get rid of this 0 for now. Get rid of the 0 for now. 2 times 24, you know, is 48, right? And then just add the 0 that you forgot. So it's 480. Okay? That's kind of that's another way. You could also do, right, you could do the 2 times 20, which is 40, and then the 2 times 4, which is 8, and that's 48, and then you add another 0 that you forgot. But, like, sometimes that gets confusing. But, okay, all good. So this is going to be the square root of 480 divided by -3, okay? We are almost done here. We're almost done. We're so close, guys. We're so close, okay? The last thing is I need to simplify this square root of 480. Does anyone know how to simplify big fucking radicals like this? There's a trick. We did this on the kudu stuff, actually. Good, Adrian. Yeah, turn it into a mixed one, right? Mixed means, like, put some shit on the outside and whatnot. The way to do this is to write out what the factors of 480 are, okay? What are, like, 2 numbers that multiply to 480? Anyone know? $240? Yes, good. 2 and 240, okay? And then we keep going, right? 2, 120. We could keep doing these 2s. Do you see how this is going to get, like, kind of, like, messy, though? So I'm going to start using bigger numbers that are prime, at least, okay? I'm going to use 3 and 40 for this one, okay? And then here I'm going to use 2 and 20. And then 2 and 10, and then 2 and 5, okay? So this is how I broke this down. That's 480, this is 240, this is 120, this is 40, this is 20, this is 10, okay? So now what we have is we count up all the pairs, right? So I have a pair of 2s here, I have a pair of 2s here, and then that's it. Oh, this is actually a beautiful example of, like, how to do this, okay? This is actually kind of cool. Teacup, I think you know this. What happens when I have when I find these pairs and I'm trying to, like, turn this into, like, something square root of something? Do you remember how that works? It's a good thing to know. You don't want to forget this stuff. He's living. Don't die on me, Teacup, dude. Don't die on me, dog. Don't die. Adrian, do you know what we do here? Yo, what's up, Destiny Cove? Good to see you, dude.
That's dope.
Hey, I feel special now. Thank you.
Hey, you are special, dude. What's up? What's up, baby? All you guys are special.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I just got home from work.
Nice, dude. What do you do for work again? I forgot.
I work at a senior living home.
Oh, that's dope, dude. Oh, nice. I used to play cello for Alzheimer patients in, like, their Alzheimer homes and whatnot.
Dude, that is so freaking cool.
Right? Yeah, my dad luckily, like, kind of, like, forced me to do it, but I'm glad I did. It was cool. Like, I would just play cello, and they're like, oh my god, this is the most beautiful shit ever. You know, I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm actually getting a violin soon.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, violin's great, dude.
Violin.
It takes
I think I'd like cello more, but they're just expensive, and I'll probably buy it later in life.
Yeah, well, once you know one stringed instrument, honestly, it's not too bad to learn all the other ones. So, you know, you can pick it up.
It's really it's just the same stuff, just bigger. So.
Right.
Anyway, I'll let you get back to your list.
You're good, dude. Dude, always good to see you, man, dude. You're good, Destiny.
Always good to see you, too.
All right. Atrian, so, yeah, Atrian, you're right. So I take the pairs, right? Anytime I have a pair, I'm going to put it outside. I got a pair of 2s, let's put one of those out. I got another pair of 2s, let's put that one out. And then anything that's left has to go back inside the house. It's like, you can't leave the house. I'm sorry. It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the, what is it, the rope again? Or the hose again? That's what it is. So 2 times 2 becomes 4. And then all of this, 3 times 2 times 5, this becomes 30. So that's what this big messy thing here. This square root of 480 becomes 4 square root of 30. And then this is all still divided by 3. So this right here is going to be your final answer. Amazing, for real. Yeah, dude, that's actually kind of a cool question. And actually, if you really want to check it, I'm gonna show you how you guys you can check this all the time. This is a great tool for you guys. It's called Wolfram Alpha. I fucking love Wolfram Alpha. Where is it? So if I go to wolframalpha.com, and let's see, what was the original question? It was 20, and then we're gonna say times the square root SQRT of 24, and then I gotta put parentheses around this. And then I'm going to say divided by -3 times the square root of 20. And let's see, it should tell us. And there you go. Do you see how that it does the answer for you? It'll tell you what the simple form of it is. It's this, which is cool. So Wolfram Alpha, very cool for checking your shit and whatnot. Would totally use it anytime you can. Nice. Okay, awesome, Atrian. You get a bond coin for that. Congratulations. Yes, beautiful example, Atrian. I like that. It's a good question because that involves a lot of things, a lot of math concepts that are good to like reteach. So, you know, you guys that are watching as well who maybe aren't doing this exactly, you should at least be able to pick up like all the little in-between steps that you need to know. Like there's a lot of basic math that you have to remember how to do, and like this helps.
I have never earned a coin. How can I get one?
You just ask a homework question in like math or science or whatever you got. It doesn't have to be something you like like. It can be something that so for instance here, Teacup like already knows all his homework because he's smart, and it's like he's like bored with his 8th grade math, so he asks me like more advanced like calculus questions, and I teach them to him, and he can also earn a bond coin like that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like again,
well,
this
hold
is
on a second. We just had.
What's up?
You talk.
No, you're good. What's up? What's up, Teacup?
We once had an entire office hour on the answer to the life, the universe, and everything, and that guy got a bond coin.
That guy did get a bond coin as well. Yeah, you can also if you ask me like an insightful science question that you want me to explain, that's also like worth a bond coin. Some people just ask me, is water wet, and then I'm just like, no. Like, but if you ask me, for instance, you know, like why is the sky blue, or like, you know, why does I don't know, how does an engine work or something? Those are cool questions that like I can also answer and whatnot, and it teaches a lot of science concepts. So those are
super cool.
Yeah, dude, it's supposed to be like this Discord and this stream. Honestly, is to help people with their homework that they're currently going through. For people who don't understand what's going on, because a lot of teachers like fucking suck, and or it's not that they. Truth, yeah, the truth that they suck, but also like all this online learning like screwed you guys last year, so no one really learned anything, and so a lot of people are lost. What's up, Hamega, dude? What's up, dude?
I am curious. Is there any why does Orion or like different universes have color?
Ooh, why do different universes have color? That's a good question. That's a very good one.
Yes.
I have another one after this.
Universes have wait, what?
Are you asking like why like different stars burn at different temperatures or different colors? Is that what you're saying?
That too, and I'm curious why there's like color in like when you see pictures of the universe, there's always like color to it.
Oh, sure. Let me explain. This will take like 2 minutes, and then I promise, Teacup, we'll do calculus.
Can we even take pictures of universes yet?
No, this is very cool. Okay, so I think what you guys are talking about is you guys saw that. What was this latest telescope called? What was it called? The Webb.
I think the James Webb telescope.
The Webb.
The James Webb telescope.
Good. This stuff, like this image, this right, all this stuff.
Yeah. What's it called? No, it's the blue and orange one. That's the one that they actually took.
Well, I think they took a bunch of these. There's a bunch of photos. Like, so there's a couple they took.
When you have like zoomed out photos of the actual like when they're trying to describe the universe, even though we haven't taken photos from that far out.
Yeah.
It always has this reddish hue to it. I think that's what he's wondering.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, why that has to do with okay. First of all, this picture right here, this is not what the human eye sees. This is nowhere close to what the human eye sees. This is a rendering, I would say, is what it is, because really how this works, yeah, it's a depiction. No, I mean the data is real, but like if you looked up into the sky, you won't see this. What the telescope is doing is it's taking what's called an infrared picture, okay? And so to explain that, we have to know that there's a bunch of different types of light. What's it? The wave spectrum.
Yeah.
Wave spectrum. Here we go. Exactly. Okay, cool. This is what I want to see. Okay. So, right. So there are a bunch of waves out there in the universe. Like there's microwaves that we use to like heat up our food. There are X-rays that you use when you go to the hospital and whatnot. And then there's like radio waves, which or like cell phone tower waves and whatnot. These are all also types of waves that carry information and whatnot. Light is also a wave, and visible light is a specific what we say wavelength. It's a specific frequency and a specific like size of the waves. And so anything that you see right now with your eyes is what we call the visible light spectrum. Turns out that a lot of things out there in space and whatnot, they do emit at the visible light spectrum, but they also emit things in other spectrums that like we don't see with our eyes. And one of those, for instance, is infrared. Bless you. Have you guys ever seen like night vision goggles and stuff, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Do those use infrared?
Those do. So for instance, in modern warfare or whatnot, when these people are like looking around and looking at this and whatnot, and they're able to see in the dark, and also animals, dogs and shit, they're like this as well. They have incredibly good vision because their eyes not only pick up the visible light spectrum of waves, they also pick up infrared. And infrared is a lower wavelength than visible light, and it's a longer wavelength, and a smaller frequency, and it's primarily associated with heat. So that's why, like, for instance, night vision, like thermal goggles and whatnot, all work based on heat at night. That's why they can see like soldiers based on like their heat performance and stuff.
So follow-up question. I'll let you explain everything, but why does different wavelengths and wave sizes? I know that they carry different amounts of energy, but what makes off these totally different properties? Like heat is totally different than visible light, and that small difference between that spectrum. What about that frequency and amplitude and everything gives it such a different property?
Oh, well, yeah, it's the wavelength and the frequency, and this comes down to, and also the wave speed. But, okay, one sec. There's, energy of wave equation. Yeah, it has to also do with the energy of it, which, oh man, I know there's an equation here somewhere. But okay, what's it called? Ah, man, it's black body radiation equation. Yeah, that's one of them. Okay, if you want to get into all the fancy stuff of it and whatnot, this is all the math you can go into. But basically, when things release different amounts of energy, whether it's heat or light or like a microwave or whatnot, that has an associated frequency and wavelength with it, and that's why you have different properties for things. And this has to also do with, for instance, the stars. So let's look. Star color wavelength chart. No. What is it? Oh man, what is this thing called? Stars frequency chart. Oh, maybe it's here. Is this it? Yeah, stellar. Oh, stellar classification. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. So this is, for instance, like there are a bunch of different types of stars, right? You have like there's like all these stars, like Betelgeuse one. Here's like the sun. Here's some other things and whatnot. This is like the lifespan of a star, and the colors of the stars is very dependent on the surface temperature. The temperature at which something burns releases a certain wavelength. That's why certain stars, and that's why flames also look hotter. You know, like a blue flame is hotter than a red flame, right? That has to do with the amount of energy being released. As more energy is released, things start to shift more towards blue for colors, and that has to do with wavelengths and frequencies. But anyways, to wrap this up real quick, the reason why, for instance, when we see like this photo and whatnot, this is infrared. So this is not seen by the human eye. This is a telescope using very special sensors that can pick up infrared frequencies, and then we map that to colors that we understand so that we can kind of describe how it looks. And so yeah, that's why That's why all these stars look like weird ass colors, but they don't really look like that to our eyes. It's just a telescope that's converting it. Does that make sense, Omega Moose? Was that cool? That kind of answer your question?
Yeah,
dude?
nice. That made sense.
Nice, dude. That's a good example of a science question. I like that, dude. That's a good one.
Can I ask one?
What's up, dude?
So, I know that light can be described as both a particle and a mass according to quantum physics, but
particle and a wave. Particle and a wave.
Particle and a wave.
Yes.
So what does that mean exactly? Like it's
okay.
all.
Yeah. Okay. So this is called particle-wave duality, and the classical example of this is
The double slit experiment thingy.
Yes. So, for instance, if you emit like light through like a single slit, right? If it was a particle, you would expect there to only be a pattern. For instance, if I have a light source right here, and let's say light was emitted like a particle, you'd expect there to only be a single like dot here and a single dot here, right? Because the wave, the light should just only transfer through, right? Just through one. Like it should go like one by one. Like here, this is the copy image. Let me just put this in real quick. Right. If light traveled as just a particle, you would expect there to only be a single spot of light in each part, okay? It turns out if you have two slits and you have a light source, you don't just get a single spot here and a single spot here. You get what's a spectrum or a wave pattern, okay? Do you see how you get like a wave pattern and whatnot? The reason for this is that you start getting these wave fronts that are emitted from these points right here, and you start getting what's called positive and negative interference, or what's the name for I think interference is what it's called. Interference. Oh no, yeah, constructive and destructive interference. That's what we really call it. Okay, so you have certain points where, like for instance, a wave from here corresponds to the wave from here also being the same, and that makes like a double wave. Makes a very, very high point of light. Sometimes you have a wave from here at a certain position that's meeting with a wave that's the opposite direction down below. This creates what's called negative interference, and that's what creates like a dark spot. Okay, so the fact that light does that means that it must be a wave. Okay. How we prove that light is a particle, however, is what's called the photoelectric effect. Have you guys heard of the photoelectric effect before?
I have not.
Okay, I'll explain that real quick. Photoelectric effect. Okay. The photoelectric effect is really cool. So if you have a metal surface, so metals all have electrons like chilling around in them, and that's what like allows them to carry electricity. Is when we have electricity, it bumps electrons and like moves them into places. If you shine light on a metal, and you shine it at a certain like intensity or a certain frequency or whatnot, you will actually end up pushing these electrons off of the metal. Okay, and this is what tells us that light must also act like a particle, because only particles can force other particles to like bounce off. And yeah, this is where light is behaving as what's called a photon. And a photon acts like a particle. And so this is what kind of shows that light also acts like a particle. Light acts like a wave because you have the double slit interference and whatnot. And light acts like a particle because you can have the photoelectric effect, which is using light to like bounce. And actually, this is also how solar panels work. Solar panels take light from the sun and causes them to bounce electrons around, which then creates electricity, which then you can store in a battery. Yeah.
I know about that. I don't know. I'm not pretending to know better than any physicist out there that has studied this crap, but like, why wouldn't a wave bounce electric? Why wouldn't waves bounce these little particles off?
That's a good point. Okay, because waves don't carry any mass. Okay, waves by definition are like massless, I guess, per se. Let me think. It's a good question, but yeah, waves don't. I mean, waves can move things eventually, you know. But in general, how we perceive it is it has to be something physically hitting that electron, and the thing that has to hit it is a photon, which is then like a particle, is what it is.
All right.
That's that. I know it is kind of it's kind of like a hand wavy like explanation. You're just like, it's a photon. Yeah, I mean, because to say that it's a light wave, it's really a photon is what it is. The photon is really what's hitting it and causing it to bounce off. Yeah, it's
light. So do those waves like push photons, or are photons also the wave, or like what is that? Exactly?
Right, they're at the same time. This is the duality. It behaves as both a photon and a wave, and it decides like which one it needs to be depending on like what the situation is. This is why this is trippy fucking shit. And you're like, what? You're like, wait, how does it decide?
but it's not that I'm concerned about the decision of the light. I'm almost dismissing that entirely. It feels like we're confusing that for something that it's not, and this is just the best way we have to explain it.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and this is the whole plight of science and humans is like we do the best with what we got, and like this is what we've created.
Exactly.
You know, right? Like particle nature of light. Let me see if there's a better explanation for what they use.
I mean, I've watched videos on this myself, and it's just I've never heard that whole the name of the experiment that knocked particles off before, but I guess that's probably an important part of it that I was missing.
Let's see. The wave model of light cannot explain why heated objects emit only certain frequencies of light at given temperatures. Okay.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Yeah, well, apparently, this is the whole thing, dude. Yeah, again, it's the photoelectric effect. I get it. I get why it's kind of like, you're like, well, wait, why can't waves just push electrons out? It's kind of like if you got a baseball and you throw it at a bunch of oranges, you're going to knock the oranges off. But you had to throw a baseball. You couldn't, just, use sound, right?
Couldn't, quote unquote, aren't waves sort of like the wind?
No.
Yes, okay, but waves like the wind carry particles, right? They carry air, which is a fluid, right? So, yeah, this is in the case. This happens in vacuum. This is why light is a particle, is because this photoelectric effect happens when there is literally nothing in the atmosphere. So there should not be anything to be able to push it. But light, however, happens to act like a particle. That's why.
Feel it too.
That is weird.
It is weird.
I feel like misdefining light in that case, but whatever. I mean, who am I to say?
No, it's cool. It's always good to question stuff. But anyways, Destiny, that's a good example of a question. You get a bond coin for asking a question. Yeah, woo! Okay, let me.
Gold,
yes,
I might have to ask more questions.
You should, dude.
Be asking a lot of questions because I haven't been to school in 7 days.
Okay. Where the fuck haven't you been to school, dude? What? God damn it, dude. Go to school.
Hi.
Jack, we're gonna play Warzone in 6-7 minutes. Let me do.
Oh yay! Yeah.
Oh my God, he wants it. Here. I know.
I respect you calling him out on not going to school so much. That was so fun to hear.
Yeah, dude. I've had one kid who dropped from school, and I was like, dude, go back to fucking school, and he did.
Cypher.
Cypher did. Thank you, Cypher. Cypher did go back to school. Cypher was like, dude, I can make so much money with my dad just cleaning gutters. I'm like, bro, dude, go to fucking school, dude, please. Like.
That didn't work out.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Okay, let me do this one real quick. This is a good question from Teacup. This is integrals. Anyone in calculus yet?
Nope, not yet.
No,
if we're
not
gonna
yet.
play with Jack, I'm gonna mute Jack the entire time.
It's okay. Chill. Okay, here we go. Integral. I'm just
bullying children here.
I'm gonna show the quick way to do this one, Teacup, just because we only have like 6 minutes. There is a longer way to explain it using trigonometry, but I don't know if I want to show it right now. This is called trig substitution integrals.
I haven't played Warzone in a while.
You should come play with us, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Nice. Ratio. What is it? Is it a squared minus x squared? It's a squared minus x squared. Ah, okay. Here's the cool thing. Okay, here. This is what we call U substitution. Okay. I'm gonna show you what we do. Yeah, but it's trig substitution, but you're using a trig identity for U. Okay. So.
Oh my God, the substitution and a substitution.
Here's what we're gonna say. So we're gonna integrate this. I'm gonna say U is equal to 3 sine of x. Okay. What does that mean? Du is it gonna equal to? Does anyone know this? Anyone know what the derivative of sine is? Your mom, dude. All right. The derivative of 3 sine x.
Science class.
3 cosine of x dx.
Duo?
No. Derivative of sine is cosine, is what it is. I'll explain all the derivative stuff at some other point to you guys. It's cool. So that means that dx is equal to, there we go, du divided
Now,
by...
who wants to learn
3
about the
cosine x.
reproduction system?
No, stop. Go ask your parents.
I can teach you all about it.
No, I hope not, Jesus. Okay, so we replace stuff. So dx is now du over 3 cosine x. So we're going to say du over 3 cosine x divided by, and then this is going to be the square root, and then this is going to be 9 minus x squared. How does this work again? Oh, okay. I'm going to say, sorry. I fucked this up. I'm going to say that x is equal to 3 sine of u. Sorry. So dx, I fucked this up. I fucked this up. It's okay, guys.
No, bless you.
There you go. This is what I meant to write. Sorry, guys. 3 cosine u du. That's what I wanted. You got it. We got it. This is it. dx is cosine u du. If I put this in here for square, this is minus 9 squared sine squared u. Okay? So now this is going to go to cosine of u du divided by square root of... okay, here's a cool thing. What can I factor out of 9? This isn't 9 squared. It's just 9. What can I factor out of 9 minus 9 sine squared of u? What can I factor out of this teacup?
Could it be 9?
It could be 9, yes. Good. It is 9. I can factor a 9 out, okay? So I can say this is 9 times 1 minus sine squared of u, okay? What math are you in again, Destiny, dude?
I'm in college right now, actually. I just started a CCM.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
cool,
county
dude.
college as a senior in high school.
So have you taken calculus?
I'm taking pre-calculus now, and I'll be taking calculus come, like, January.
Okay, awesome. I can definitely help you with this. This is calculus, so this is kind of a good intro to see what happens.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Okay. Do you know... so this is a good question. If I have the square root of 9 times this, how do I pull this 9 out? Does anyone know how to pull this 9 out of the square root?
So you can essentially act like they're being multiplied by one another and take two separate square roots. So you have square root of 9 times the square root of 1 minus sine squared u, and that means that you really have 3 times the square root of 1 minus sine u.
Yes, perfect, dude. Yes, exactly.
And that means that you also have, like...
Yes,
so
yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it,
Would
dude.
I come into play here because you have a negative under a radical?
Not quite. Okay, so good. You pulled the 9 out. The square root of 9 is now a 3 on the outside. Do you know what this is? 1 minus sine squared of u? This is something special.
I haven't seen it before, no.
Okay, do you know what sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to?
Yeah, that's
1.
The hypotenuse squared.
Yes, yeah. Okay, yes, this is equal to 1. This is an identity that you guys will... You will learn this in pre-calc.
No, I have seen identities before.
Sine squared...
I pre-calculus last year, and yeah,
Okay.
we saw it.
Good. Sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1. So 1 minus sine squared is equal to what?
Cosine squared?
Good. So I'm going to write this whole thing right now as square root of cosine u du over 3 times the square root of cosine squared u. Do you see? What's the square root of cosine squared? Yeah, termine. Jesus, your mom speaks so fast, Grim. Jesus, what the fuck, dog? Holy fuck, bro.
God.
Okay.
My man's gotta get chocolate.
What's the square root of cosine squared? People should know this one.
Cosine?
Good. So, watch what happens here. This is kind of cool, right? This is just cosine of u. Oh, shit. Look what happens when I have cosine u over cosine u. What happens with that?
So it's du over 3.
Good. Yes. So, and I can pull the 3 out, so it's 1/3 integral of du. Okay?
Integral? What is an integral?
Good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is a calculus thing. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get to it. That's for another time. The integral is just... The integral is like it's like a function. It's an operator or something. And it so happens that the integral of just du is just equal to u. All right? So this is going to equal to 1/3 u. And we got to remember what u was, right? We said u was... We had this. X was equal to 3 sine u. 3 sine u. So how do yeah, how do I substitute u? How do I figure out what u is?
Wait, hang on. So is there an equal sign there at 1/3 equals u, or it's just
no? It's just 1/3 times u. All of this just is going to equal to 1/3 times u.
So 1/3 times u is also equal to x because you derived it from the original equation. So 1/3 u equals 3 sine u. Right?
1/3. No. So remember, x is equal to 3 sine u. This is 1/3 of u. How do I get u by itself?
You multiply by 3.
Ah, not quite. Yeah, we'll get there. Jack, we'll be there. Just give me a second. Give me a second, dude. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. Don't worry. We're gonna play Warzone, dude. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Here, I'm gonna show you. X over 3 equals sine of u. The way to get rid of this sign in front of the u, so I just get u equals, is to do what's called the arc sign of both sides. Have you seen this before? Inverse sign?
Yeah.
Good.
We're arc sign. We just got to trig. And we're
Okay.
taking a test.
This is why this is important, okay? Arc sign of sine just gets me the u. So this is called the inverse function. The inverse of a regular function. Good. That's just u. So I get u is equal to inverse sine of x over 3. And so now I can take this and plug this in here, okay? So this is just 1/3 sine -1 of x over 3. There we go.
Okay, are y'all ready now?
He said, "Are we ready now? Are we ready now?" Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta give this to Teacup. He says, "We want to play. Do we want to play?" Patience, Jack, dude.
But imagine I don't have one.
Okay, one sec. Could I ask another? Oh, Atrian has another question. Is Atrian still here? Wait, give me like 5 minutes, Jack. Can I do this real quick for Atrian? Just so I can help him. I like when people ask. Like, I promise we'll play an extra 5 minutes of Warzone. We'll play an extra 5 minutes of Warzone.
No, this will take like 20 minutes.
I'm not dead. I have confirmed.
Okay, good. Gold, can we do? You guys gotta ask questions a little bit earlier. I'll do this one for Atrian real quick, just because like he did ask a good one last time.
You have to give us 10 minutes then.
I'll give you 10 minutes, Jack. I'll play an extra 10 minutes of Warzone with you. Is that cool?
Okay, bet.
Bet. He is happy, dude. Okay, good to see you, Teacup, dude. Did I get you a bonk coin, Teacup?
Probably to secure my life.
Okay, go do that. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. Atrian, Atrian, you still here, dude? Gold says, do you come back after? I don't. After recess, I have to go work and whatnot, but I'll help you do this one real quick. Okay. This is an example where we have two, like, radicals on the bottom, and we want to get rid of them, okay? The way to do that, the way to get rid of radicals on the bottom is to multiply by what's called the conjugate. Does anyone know what the conjugate is?
No, I am in 6th grade. I don't know this crap.
Okay, cool. If I have a plus b, the conjugate to that is a minus b, okay? So, if I, for instance, have, let's call this a, and let's call this b, all right? I'm going to have 7 root 2 over, this is going to be 3 square root of 6 plus 2 radical 3. I'm going to put parentheses around this. I'm going to multiply both the top and the bottom by the conjugate of what this is, okay? The conjugate of this is going to be 3 square root of 6 minus 2 root 3, okay? This probably seems a little strange. You're probably like, why the hell are we doing this, right? I'm going to show you why. This is actually a pretty cool trick. Does anyone know what happens when you do a plus b times a minus b?
Oh, you get the difference of squares, right?
Yes. A plus b times a minus b is the same thing as a squared minus b squared, okay? So if you see here, do you see how we have an a plus b and we have an a minus b, and we're multiplying them, okay? Yeah. This times normally this.
In between that, like you have 2ab or something in the middle when you multiply two things like that, but that goes away when you do the difference.
Good, because you have a plus 2ab and you have a minus 2ab. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So I've shown this a couple times why this is. Just trust me that it is. So what happens here is, so we're gonna this stuff is still gonna multiply on the top. I'm still gonna have 7 root 2 times 3 root 6 minus. This is ugly, but like whatever. But now on the bottom, I have a plus b times a minus b. So I'm gonna get a squared minus b squared. So that's 3 square root of 6 squared minus 2 root 3 squared. And watch what happens. This is the reason why this is beautiful, because this is going to start getting rid of my radicals, okay? 3 root 6 squared is the same thing as 9 times 6, because the square is going to turn that into a 9. The square is going to kill the square root, right? So that's equal to 54. And then 2 root 3 squared is going to equal 4 times 3, which is going to equal 12. Again, 2 squared is 4. Squaring the square root of 3 gets rid of the square root. It's just 3, all right? So now my bottom has turned into 54 minus 12, okay? Which is a lot nicer, all right? Because 54 minus 12 is then just going to be, what is that, 42?
One more minute.
One more
and then
minute.
we can divide that 7 out.
Yes, yes, good. Okay, and here's the other cool thing, right? See, I have a 7 times this times all this. I can cancel this 7 with this. So now I have the square root of 2 times 3 root 6 minus 2 root 3 all over 6, all right? And now...
then when you multiply
good.
Square root back in.
Yes,
right?
this should turn something... So we're going to multiply this back into everything. So this is going to be 3. Root 2 root 6 is root 12 minus 2... Root 3, root 2 is root 6, okay? All over 6. And I think, honestly, this is as simple as it can get. I think this is. Yeah, I think you should just leave it like this,
No,
honestly.
actually, you can take 4 out of that 12.
You're right, you're right. This 12, I could pull a 4 and a 3, which is really a 2 and a 2. So I could pull out a 2 out of this. So this could technically, sorry. This could then become 6 root 3, right? Yes. Okay. Ah!
Yeah, you're right on that. You're right on that.
Okay. And then I can pull a 2 out of... Oh, no, wait. No.
Then you can just make it like -1. You can cancel the 6's and make it -1/3 times the root of 6.
Yes, you're good. Yeah, so I could cancel this, and this is root 3 minus, and then minus 1/3 root 6. Cool. Yeah, and then that's it. That's you're done. That's you're done. Yeah, he says, can I screenshot? Yeah, there we go.
It's time.
Do you appreciate me coming in while you're doing math, or do you want me to just like let you do?
No, I like 100%. I appreciate people like following along and whatnot, and like because again, if I'm just like talking to a blank wall, it's just kind of like, what the fuck am I doing, you know?
Yeah, no,
like,
I totally understand.
No, yeah. So my whole general thing is that like if the person I'm teaching like can't speak or whatnot and they can't talk, I 100% need someone else to like kind of like be the voice like going along with it, and it helps me with the teaching process because it's kind of more of a back and forth. And I know like when to slow down.
But honestly, it makes it more interesting on your part. Like
correct. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. If I have a student that I'm working with and like I'll do this. You'll hear this if I specifically ask, like I'll be like, Teacup, what is this? I would like for that person to tell me so I can make sure they understand it. But more times than not, like a lot of people are just in the chat, and it's nice to have a voice to talk to. So Destiny, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, you're good, man.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right. Yes. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Office Hours. We had a lot of fun today. Hope you guys learned some stuff. Hope we got some new people in from the science and technology category. Who is what?
Jack, did you ask me how old I was?
Yeah. Who are you asking how old somebody is?
I'm 18.
He's 18. I'm 32.
I'm not being rude, but you have a deep voice.
I'm not being rude, but you have a deep voice. What does that mean,
I have a
dude?
deep voice.
I have a very high-pitched voice. I know that. I know I have a high-pitched voice.
Dude, you should hear this one dude from my math class talk. This man sounds like he's got like a freaking Darth Vader filter over his face at all times. Like he literally speaks down at like 10 decibels. This man is like ridiculous.
Oh my god, dude, that's ridiculous. Is he like James Earl Jones? Like, pray I don't modify the deal again.
He literally talks like that, and he's not even like a big guy. He's not a big guy at all. He's like my size, and I'm like 5'10", like 160. He's like built like me, and he talks so freaking deep. Like it's like unnerving every time this kid opens his mouth.
Wow, dude, that's too funny, man. All right, nice. What we're gonna do now because Jack, I promised we'd play some Warzone. We are gonna play some Warzone, so I'm waiting for. Why is my channel not streaming it?
Can you go follow me?
Can I follow you?
Can you go follow me on Twitch?
I follow. Yeah. Yeah. Put your link in the promo channel, and I'll do it. I got it. I got you, dude.
I'll tell you. It's capital J, capital D, capital B, 32158.
3, 2, 1. Well, we gotta get you some better ones than all the numbers, dude. Why do you have all those numbers, dude? Why do you have all those numbers? Why is my stream not showing up on Stream Manager, dude? Come on. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna play some Warzone. So if you guys want to hang around, stick around, have some fun, you can. You don't play any games, do you, Destiny? Do you play Warzone or anything?
I used to have Warzone, but it was taking up so much space on my PlayStation that I think I deleted it. But I love playing stuff like I play Valorant. I have Fortnite on my computer. I play Apex.
Yeah, Apex is good. We played some Apex. Overwatch just came out. It's a cool one.
Yeah, no, I have Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch is cool.
Oh, dude, I know that you had talked to me about Ableton. I actually got Ableton, and I was watching videos last night. I just wrote down a bunch of terms I didn't understand.
Dude, yeah, dude. If you ever want help with Ableton, you can also ask that on this stream. Like, I will help you with Ableton.
Dude, I would love that. Thank you so much.
If you want to like send a project, I think I have Ableton on this desktop. I think I do. Yeah. So I could actually load Ableton and help you out if you wanted to.
Dude, that would be amazing. I will totally schedule that in with you sometime. Oh, and the whole reason I opened my mouth though, I had this whole event that was canceled on Monday, right? So I was all sad. I went to my internship instead, because I can pretty much go to that whenever I want. You know, I was like, I could have gone home, but I went to my internship, and my boss is carrying this big old heavy thing out to the dumpster. He's like, "Hey, you want a 50-inch TV?" I'm like,
wow.
"Excuse me."